Hi everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Monday motivation. It's Des here, looking to attack the week in great spirits and try and get right back on top form. It's not a place I've been for the last couple. I'll explain why in a moment. Just to let you know, I'm sticking by my mantra today, getting back to my mantra of never missing a Monday. I'm out for a walk down by the River Trent, as you can see. Very autumnal, lots of greens and browns, very picturesque. And whilst I come out, not expecting to do too much other than film the vlog, I've actually decided I'm going to go for a little bit of an extended walk, at least 5k, and really start to get back onto things. As I come out, the sun's just come back out, the early evening sun after afternoon showers. I've been planning to come out for quite a while, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't going to do too much. Time's just creeping up on me, but having got out here, it feels absolutely amazing just to be at peace with myself. It's quiet, there's people about, people are starting to come back out after the showers, but it's great just to be out doing what I do. And the sunshine after the rain, probably a bit of a metaphor for the way things have gone after the last couple of weeks. Of course, I've been really run down, really poorly, been feeling it. Got tonsillitis a couple of weeks ago now, on the Tuesday. Thought it'd just be a temporary thing. I get it quite often, so I thought it'd just be a quick thing, but turned into flu, and it's kind of lingered on for a couple of weeks. Stopped me doing a lot of the things I want to, but I've had lots of other things to do in terms of work. Of course, I've been talking recently about a bit of a crossover in jobs. I suppose this is going to get really honest now, but see the bridge behind me and the sky, that looks really picturesque, doesn't it? Yeah, it's probably going to be one of those real honest ones where I kind of let it all out, but that's what DOdaily is all about. It's about me just letting you know how I feel, how I attack things, particularly when they're not going smoothly well. You know, of course, I'll pass on when it's all going very well and I'm flying, buzzing, happy to be doing all the things I've had to enjoy in the last couple of months, and there's been so much. So despite sort of a blip in recent weeks, I'm also happy to tell you when it's not going so well. And the way I kind of deal with it is knowing that things are only temporary, you know, and using these motivations I create on DOdaily, like I say, trying to be honest, realistic, relatable, trying to convince myself at times that's what we need. You know, well, it's not convincing because I know the realities, I know the truths, but almost convince myself that things will be okay in the end, because they will. And like I say, that's the reality of it. But that work situation, whilst I've been ill, I've been trying to juggle finishing one job and starting another one, and ultimately something that I felt was a massive opportunity, a massive chance I took a decision to move on to, it's not worked out for one reason or another. It's not been what I thought it might be, so I've had to sort of take a big decision and realise that whilst it will be an opportunity, I can't let anything affect me either. I was talking last Tuesday, I went away to Brighton, had a couple of days on my own. I was talking how much I was processing my thoughts and how nothing was going to get in the way of my mental health. So of course, none of us like admitting that we made a wrong decision or we made a bad decision or things didn't quite work out, but in that case it didn't. Fortunately enough, I've been able to keep on to the job I'd resigned from. Must have been doing something right over the time there, and I'm looking again just to press forward. Who knows, in time opportunities might arise again, but I just realised that I've been happy for so long, and when this crept up, you know, I think it actually created a bit of illness, probably working too much on both, and one of them being particularly stressful. You know, just that illness came out and I never sort of felt better for it, and it's only right now I'm getting to a point where I realise that I'm starting to feel a bit better. Obviously, by the way I'm attacking this walk tonight, by the way I'm getting out, and again the fact it's a brand new week, it's Monday, you know, trying to work off that motivation, that Monday motivation, you know, to get myself up and at it. If we can't, I'm not saying if we can't do it on a Monday, we can't do it any day, but again, it's almost telling myself, this is what I'm going to do every week. I'm going to give it a big effort, and we have to do that. If we don't tell ourselves, sometimes there's no one else there to tell us the way it is, or they tell us what we don't want to hear, you know, or what we actually want to hear but don't want to do. So for me, it's a case of working off these motivations, being honest like I have, admitting when it works, admitting when it don't, and almost starting from a blank page. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be a Monday. I said this a lot over the last couple of years of doing vlogs and letting people know how I feel, but it's just finding it somehow. And for me, you know, Monday after being ill, Monday after that situation with the job, just feels like a great opportunity to move on. Each of the daily motivations on DOdaily, if you check them out, I've got a different purpose, kind of centered around activity and getting going, and it's something I've really missed. It's important, you know, and whilst I talk about mental health and anxieties and things like that on a sort of on a low level, try not to preach or push my idealisms onto anyone. Whilst I talk about those, you know, of course there's some encouragement here as well to get out and do activity. I say it almost every day. Firmly believe there's a direct link between mental health and physical health, and for me, the one thing I wish I could have done over the last couple of weeks when I've been particularly stressed is just get out and go for a run. You know, it's not been easy for me recently. It's not been an easy year in that sense. I think I've probably overloaded myself with idealisms and, you know, all these nice situations, and most of them have been absolutely fantastic, all culminating in the wedding. The job was almost supposed to be like, well, was almost supposed to be the icing on the cake, but it didn't quite work out. If I had, you know, it would have just been another positive step forward. But I think when it comes to looking after myself, because of all that stuff, putting so much effort into it, enjoying it as well, don't get me wrong, indulging a little bit too much at times in the good times, all the things that have happened with Forest and the football this year as well, and the stress that's caused over the last few weeks, it's just all built up, and it was time just to take a back seat. That few days or an overnight stay in Brighton, and all I was really doing was travelling. I didn't sort of get to do anything other than go down, take my time and come back up again on the train, but it was so enlightening as well. I've spoke about it in the past about how sometimes spending a bit of time on your own. So today was all about just getting out, getting back to basics, absolutely back to the beginning. When I started DOdaily, it was during lockdown on a Monday, and I'd have been doing exactly what I'm doing now. Down by the river, going for a walk, taking some time for myself, blurting out a few thoughts, a few ideas about how it's been, but again, using it to be positive. And I'm really looking forward now to what I've got. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the grass is greener on the other side, because like I say, the job thing was a big opportunity, but going back to what I have, it's just sort of calmed me down a little bit, made me realise that it wasn't so bad after all. It wasn't stressing me out, at least. So whilst I'm getting over this little bit of illness and trying to get back into my activity, you know, it's the perfect opportunity just to take the pace off again, come to terms with all the good and all the bad and all the indifferent things that have happened this year in particular, and just take some time back from me. And that's what I'm planning to do this week, planning to be as religious with DOdaily as I was for the first 2.5 years. Last few weeks I've missed 1 or 2 episodes, and that's probably annoyed me as much as anything. It's annoyed me as much as not getting out for a run, in fact, because these are the things that keep me really sane on the straight and narrow. And of course, when the endorphins get flowing, keep me really positive. Already today I've took some pictures of the river, something I've took pictures of a million times before, but I'm feeling so much better. And just by stepping out of the front door, like I said right at the start, I was just going to do my video and go back in and upload it. Just by stepping out, I decided to do that little bit more. Not too much, not pushing too hard too soon. That's something I'm particularly mindful of. I really want to knuckle down now, get into my training. No excuses about what's been there. I don't think they have necessarily been excuses. Things have happened. I'm not being too hard on myself, but I want to knuckle down, enjoy my activity. I always enjoy it in the winter. Most people don't. And look forward to big running events next year, because running is a real passion that, in a way, trying to move on and move on quickly, I've probably neglected. And whilst this is not all about activity and running, there's that mental health side to it. It's about doing what you enjoy and not neglecting it. And I think that's the message today, is just not to forget what keeps you ticking over, what starts you in the right frame of mind, and what keeps you going throughout the week. On a Monday, like I say, trying to be positive. That's definitely where I'm at. Already feeling good for the fact, made the decision to walk further, and the endorphins haven't even kicked in. So when I get back, I'll be particularly pleased with myself. I'll be looking forward to Tuesday training and a little bit more, and getting going again tomorrow. That's what it's about on DOdaily, almost building into the week. I've said it already today, honest, raw, realistic, you know, just the way it is. Hoping to use my experiences to let others see that we all go through the same shit on a different day, but also that we can come through it just as good as we went into it. And that's definitely how I'm feeling after a tricky couple of weeks. Back on it. Come on, let's give it a big shot. Hopefully you appreciate and understand why I do this, what I'm saying. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, that'd be absolutely amazing. Just trying to be positive, enthusiastic, and enjoy the things I do. And of course, if you've taken anything from this particular episode, or if you just want to support me after that tough time, I'm not begging, please give the episode a thumbs up. That'll be amazing too. I always say, regardless of what happens, we go again. This week, as much as ever, I go again. And I'm in that kind of mindset to sort of think, watch me go. You know, just a few things I want to prove to myself as much as anything. But when I'm in that frame of mind, when I'm starting there, it's not necessarily a bad place. Eyes on the prize, you know, time to get going, time to enjoy. Time of year that's notoriously difficult, but definitely time to keep smiling. Enjoy the things we've got and enjoy the week ahead. Hopefully you enjoy yours. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. Just what I needed was a massive result for Forest, and they got that against Liverpool. That was amazing. Managed to spend time with friends doing that, and then it leads me to where I am today. And that's all I'm trying to say, guys. Just a quick footnote on that, on the London Marathon. It's the ballot results today. Lots of my friends, people I surround myself with, like-minded folk, have applied to get into that. It's a really tough one to get accepted for, but good luck. And if you do get in, you know, really, really embrace it, train well for it, and you'll love it. If you don't, there is a way, get my words out, there is ways around it. There's always a charity place, there's always other events. I'm actually planning one of those myself as well, a charity event to support my London Marathon effort. And again, it just gives me that extra bit of focus to realise that when I'm doing good things, that's all that matters. That's what makes me really happy. So until tomorrow, guys, like I say, have a fantastic evening. If you can get out, make sure you never miss a Monday. I can assure you it will work. I walk around the block, you know, I'll probably end up out again a little bit later with a puppy, but again, it's just that extra accountability, and that's all we're looking for on a Monday. Just doing it.